Welcome back to the game. So I noticed that the cold is reducing my HP and my HP is 0, but I will not die. Also put the batteries in the flashlight. You have to put 2 batteries in the flashlight like it says 2C batteries. And I've just been wandering through the woods, but unfortunately I forgot about the poison fog, which will gradually reduce my HP, and because I have 0, that means it will kill me instantly. Also cannot make a fire because I forgot to take a lighter from somewhere. And I found the house of the survivor, but I didn't want to kill the survivor. Ooh. Hauser, so... storage space. I guess we can wear multiple trousers on the right helmet, so I think the only thing you cannot do is wear multiple helmets. There are black flies near me, I'm so scared. Okay, let me also change my headphone volume. You can also enable music in the game, which is not really music, it's more like sound effects. So I spawned over there, but to be honest, that area was kind of annoying because the gun shop was very small, there was a lot of poison, and the vendors were quite far away. I guess I could have made it my home over there, but the problem is that it's not really a city. It was a lot of hospitals and other buildings that I'm not sure I wanted to interact with. As opposed to this location over here, which has a lot of supermarkets, a car park, a gas station, and clown, and I hope it's more or less the same thing, but better. Plus, on the right side, it seems like there is more density of stuff. In the middle of this map, there's nothing. Also try to spawn a few other maps, and apparently it's more or less the same. Sometimes you get more in the middle, but usually the middle is the worst part, since there's not a lot of stuff. So the zombies cannot cross the side fences unless they destroy them, and they don't really destroy them. Oh yeah, 0 HP and a dream. Oh, the bear! The bear! Yogi bear. Now I'm going to forget where I dropped the shells. This would have been a nice area to rest a little bit. Yeah, you hear that noise? That means no. Yeah, I instantly died because I hit the stupid wall of... And I guess it's my own fault. I was not expecting the game to be so brutal. Which, I guess there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to run to the nearest location. Hope a lot you'll find something to light fire with, and then hope it will not become winter. But yeah, I guess the issue is that somehow we managed to get all of the bad stuff at the same time. So I can also make a sleeping bag if I had enough cloth, but I don't have enough cloth. I also forgot about that tiny detail, so we cannot sleep because we don't have enough cloth to make a sleeping bag. I think you have to kill an animal. I think you need two, yeah, you need 2 skins, 2 animal fur, which a bear will give you 2 animal fur if you disassemble it, dismember it. Disassemble, it sounds more less sad if you say disassemble. So I'm kind of stuck. I didn't find the lighter, I didn't find enough cloth, I didn't rest enough to regain my health because the house I was in, there was another survivor with a shotgun and I wanted to kill the survivor, but then I said, nah, let's not kill humans, and then I said, maybe the survivors will be helpful in managing the zombie population, and okay. So it's better to leave the humans alone until I can figure out what to do with them. Besides, they don't attack you unless you enter their house and kind of go near them. And they do give you a warning, stay out of my house or something like that, so great game, great mechanics, just needs a lot more work, and especially the loading times are brutal. I've been playing for an hour and I only made, what, a kilometer of progress? But the problem is I cannot see the poison too well on my minimap. I hope the fence would shift and we'll go to the south. Also just eating berries at some point or another. Also drank a small bottle of water. It's not making any noise if we do it like that. Or at least we're not hearing it. Yeah, like I said, the game has a lot of stuff that needs to be looked at. From what I saw, the developers or the developer, very hard to see the seed. It's only a small infection area, but here the Geiger counter, which means you need to be careful and you need to open the minimap. That's shining over there. I guess we can fish in the lake. Oh, it's a frozen lake. That's incredible. This game has so many incredible details. The water is frozen in the winter. Okay. Now, isn't the trip to go to this area worth it? Probably not. Probably I could have spent a lot more time there, but trust me, I am gaining probably 10 hours of... I'm basically not wasting 10 hours of my time by simply picking a better base location. But it's so horrible trying to move during the night. Bounced off him. I think he has the growth on his head or something. Yeah, these are not your regular zombies. Most of them are special zombies, even though they don't look like it. That's an attack bear. You have to hit the head, otherwise you will take a long time to kill it. By the way, the only reason why there are not 1 million zombies around me is because my pistol has a silencer. How did that zombie get so fast near me? Yeah, this is horrible. I guess this was the worst one to have so much bad luck in a single run. And also there was a lot of poison gas around the area I spawned, so that was another reason not to stay there. So yeah, I guess I'm just trying to get to a good base location. Yeah, but it will save me up to 10 hours of grinding if I just choose a better base location, because in the beginning you can only transport small amount of resources until you get a car, and it's not only about the car, you also need bigger bags, you also need to craft a lot of stuff, but even worse, trust me on this one, is the fact that you cannot build a bigger base because you'll get attacked, and as the developer said, you might get attacked even by the scavengers. I was thinking about it, and to be honest, I think it's going to be a very hard game anyway, because at some point we'll get attacked by the big zombies. Trust me, they're very big, and there are also some specially mean zombies, and there are some Oh, I just remember, yeah, that's why you need automatic guns in this game. Some of the zombies will need a huge amount of firepower to take down. Even though, I mean, these are the normal zombies and as you can see, they're still making a lot of trouble for us. Plus, I also need a base so I can make a lot of metal arrows. I only have 10 metal arrows for the crossbow. I guess technically you can use silence guns, but ammo is hard to make and later it will be easy to make. Calm down. We had a little break and now we can just continue on our way. I might go to a supermarket. Yeah, see? That's a lot of poison near the base. I think that's poison. But no, probably poison. That might have also contributed to my lack of health, but mostly it's the cold. Okay, let's sneak us to know the flashlight. I don't think the zombies react to the flashlight or the laser. Equip it and you have... Oh, thank you. Oh, and it's a 1911 already decked out with some very cool stuff. So, this is 9mm, 9... Yeah, I guess they made a mistake with the caliber. With weapon parts? What is the... I need to make repair kits. Here am. Still magazine. If you're wondering why I did that, is because this 147 damage, 108, but it will have a lot more space in the magazine. Noise 30, noise 20. I guess it's a good backup weapon. Okay, we'll keep it like that. There's also a lot of dead people like that with special stuff to give you. Ah man, the poisonous areas are a nice challenge to the game, but they're sure annoying. Also, if you put on a mask, you'll always hear the breathing effect, which I know it will upset a lot of people, including me. But it has a nice rhythm to it, and it kind of calms you down after a while. I'm not sure how many bullets does the revolver have. I guess it's 8 because... It could be 6, but I guess 9mm, I don't know. I don't remember seeing a lot of 9mm revolvers. I guess they just decided on 8 because 6 was too small. This is the frozen egg, so I guess the zombies also try to go near water sources because near water sources there will be a lot of deer. Also almost daytime, as you can see by the watch. The watch doesn't have numbers, but it's easy to tell what time it is. Okay, such a stressful game. Hate that mechanic in particular, the passion. So you're kind of safer on the rows, but also more exposed, as you can see. I need to go to the supermarket. The supermarket might have items I need, like better, bigger backpacks and stuff. More clothes as well. More than one charcoal. Okay, we can finally see. Thank you, game. That was horrible playing in the dark like that. I save the game. I don't really have to conserve as many resources as I'm doing right now, but that's the music of the game. But we might have special zombies in the supermarket and I want to clear it before we go inside, otherwise it will be a very bad time. Yeah, I guess I got unlucky that winter came so fast. Now, no fuel. Check the vehicle. Okay, this is actually a working order vehicle. And it has fuel. Are you joking me? So, I charged so hard to find a car and now they're just giving me a car. Not just a car, it's a spacious car. Capacity is 10. It's the same as this one. Disassemble it for stuff. And okay, we also need the cotton. Fish, and that as well. Set of zombies. And that. Okay, apparently it's leaving me alone. Okay, we got so lucky with this, so let's deposit the stuff over here. I also need to put the food and the other stuff in a way that it makes sense. And man, this game is so fun, sadly, sometimes. I don't need to carry all of the notes because I already read them and they're the same. 6 that can go in. The rocks. I'm trying to keep stuff I need on me. Parts not going to be very useful very soon. Also need a lot of plastic stuff as well. For ore. He's a resource management monster. Trust me. Okay, we have all of the stuff we needed. We need to keep all of the be a nightmare to sort later. Also, we can just make more backpacks. Actually work as intended. That's a cork if you're asking me why they look different. Aggravated battery. Battery for this, but this needs to be repaired first before we can. Battery. 12 gauge. Why don't they stack? They should stack. Out of 12, okay. Okay, calm down. Under control, so put this thing over here. Everything, the gun accessory should be safe place. Also, will keep this with me. Don't restore any health. Like I said, it's buggy. So this will go into the resource pile. Oh, I'm so... This is inventory management's worst nightmare. Now before we get in, I also want to search all of the cars. Actually, I'll search the cars after, because we need a lot of stuff that we might be able to use some stuff from the... What about that? We can drag and drop it. Copper cube. Well, I guess that's mildly useful. Also, it might look deserted, but zombies can come over here at any point. An exit. I can use them. Oh, knowing that you have to move every single item, or otherwise they mess up your entire thing. Okay, so if you don't see anything on the shelf, that means there's nothing on the shelf. I guess the rope is useful. Or arrow. Or wire and battery. See, I think I'll just take everything and then I'll sort them out later. Oh, the tool, the Leatherman. I think the Leatherman is a very important item because it's a tool for lockpicking and ignition. Why didn't I find this before I had so many issues? It's a school bag. I'll make a very dark joke about the school bag, but we have to go to the car first. Actually, there are a lot of bags over here. Oh, they're all small backpacks. I think we will eventually be able to craft a bigger backpack, so that's the sleeping bag. Now we need a fabric backpack. Need a sewing kit and some other stuff. You're not even hearing the breathing anymore, you're used to it. Trust me, zombies will be attracted to this area like children to pancakes. And we will be using these. Yeah, we'll be using those as kind of containers in a container, so all of the guns and ammo will go into a school backpack because don't question it, it just works. And this will be the supplies that we'll need for a very long time. Sulfur oil is another thing. Okay, let's go back. As you can see, we're still very, very cold. Should probably just make a fire. Inside the shop. Need stone and wood for that. And Have a few bushes around. Oh, finally. So as you can see, the debuff of the winter is gone. Collect bush. The campfire. I'll make a fire inside. So by the time we are able to make a fire, we don't need the fire anymore. Now, like I said, it's very hard to heal because you're just relying on natural regeneration. Place it. Build it. We have a hammer, don't worry about it. Feather man. Also don't have any food to barbecue. Uses up 10 durability. That's a lot of durability just to make a fire, and that's a fire. As soon as I don't need it, I can make it. Can I get? That's an empty tin can. Ooh, small canteen. These are super good, as you can see, because you have bottles that can hold 600 milliliters, or you can have these. They do occupy more space, but they're worth it. Meltable. You can put gasoline and a lot of cool stuff in them. Plastic bottles are useful for other things as well. We'll have to take them. An American supermarket, don't ask questions why there is just ammo. I guess maybe some people... Okay, the logical explanation would be that some people came over here, got the food and left some items in return, so the next survivors who came to this place had something to take. And that's actually a good explanation. The present does attract a lot more zombies. Okay, so this is basically all of the things I needed. This is a different type of flashlight. The sewing kit. The mask, as you can see, is at 95. I think we are breeding some infected spores at some point. Also bigger canteens. I guess their wear and tear is much bigger. Oh, loot water as well. So as you can see, you lose more durability for the plastic ones. I don't remember that being in the game, so I guess they modified it. That's a big backpack. Backpot. Yeah, just think of all of the sorting I'll have to do after I'm done with the video. Not be fun at all. I'll spare you the trouble. Okay, let's go and get that back first of all. I think this supermarket might take the entire day, and this is not even a good supermarket. It's actually pretty bad. Usually you can find a lot more in them. I guess it was good because it was not defended. Hiking. 10, 13. Can you spot the difference in size? Let me see. Weight 15. As you can see, it doesn't say you have a maximum weight. Warmth is 52. It's a warm environment. I guess that fire is warming up the place a little bit, but I think the only way to recover HP is to sleep. We don't need to wear the mask, let's just take it off. Right, so trousers, so I guess. Three pair of pants, oh. Huh, so the right trousers reduce your speed while giving you a lot more defense. So the way I do this is I try to equip first of all the thing that gives me armor and then the stuff that doesn't give me armor, but yeah. So the first item that I wear will be the one that gives me a lot of defense, and then the next one will be just for extra carry capacity. You might be thinking, why do you need more carry capacity than this? Oh, trust me, this will be my survival items, ammo stuff, and this is an imitation. That will reduce my movement speed even more. That's not rainproof. Not sure what rainproof does. I guess if it gets wet you lose temperature faster. I wanted to open the inventory so it's empty. Yeah, this is just useful cloth if nothing else. It will be a while before we can build inventory chest and some other stuff, so this is useful. I think the masks are pretty easy to make. I'll just take them because I don't want to waste more time doing anything else. Okay, good supermarket. Oh, look at that's the large canteen I was thinking of. Durability cost per 100mm is 0.5, which is even better. Only the pot. The pot is useful for cooking stuff. I think we can make a fire and then cook, but also because it can carry a lot of water as well. So fuel transfer a lot of water from one place to another. I think smeltable means we can either smelt it, we can make a pot. Yeah, it's so complex once we get into the big interesting things. Just take them. Some of them will be destroyed, but some of them will just be used as fashion items. And what that? It decrease 8 and 3, so I guess 8 and 4. This. Eight and 5 seems like it's the highest amount of stuff I can get. Whip. I guess I should wear this because it's rainproof. Didn't shield me a lot. Or yeah, like I said, I'll just keep this. Let me just disassemble that so I'm sure I'll not lose anything. From this be calm. Yeah, I guess there's no other way around it. We need the cheap filter masks. Is that a car battery? It is. Okay, I'm a little bit afraid to go further into the shop over there. intense looting, right? Well, I guess it will not be that long. I guess I will need about 10 minutes to sort. No, 5 minutes to sort out the loot. Depends on how much I want to go with it, how in depth I want to be with it. There. The riot suit. Kevlar suit. Okay, so as you can see, they go into the right order. I'm not sure what the right order is, but there's a logic to this mayhem. I'm getting a lot of lockpicks, which is great. $9.85, so that's a good quality one. $9.85 is the COVID mask, if you remember. Probably not. Masks are probably the masks we all used. This will be 95%, which means we'll take some damage, and this will be 97, which probably means we'll not take any damage. We'll still save the game, yeah, so buckle up, is going to be a long journey. Well, if you see me dying, suddenly you know what happened. But zombies are not scaring anyone. Really, after a while, the food will just go bad and you need to just make more food, meaning you'll need to hunt deer. Not sure about other food sources, I mostly use the deer. I distinctly remember needing a lot of cans. Okay, good supermarket haul. Usually you find a pot and a bigger backpack, and we found all of the nice stuff. I'll take those as well. Sometimes you might need them. Lockpicker. Here, you want to get cooked? What can I say? The opportunity was there. So the capacity is 10, 8, and that's also a 10. Soft bag, okay. And yeah, just imagine a backpack filled with bottles, a backpack filled with hammers and other stuff. A backpack filled with guns and other stuff. I don't know. It's quite a lot to digest. I think the average player will find this horrible because there's nothing that tells you about all of these things. Use the dagger because it's 100% durability. Yeah, if you want the full... Okay, you can overcook it. And as you can see, it will expire in 3 days. You can also use it as bait and some other stuff. 60 stamina, so restores also stamina, satiety and hydration, but no health though. And we can leave off steak basically. And as you can see, the steak is slowly cooking. I don't know, it's actually a great little detail. The meat is slowly cooked. Your character will even tell you when it's cooked like that. got the battery. Yeah. Should probably do a lot more hunting in this area. Because it's quite a nice area to hunt. Put on the floor. With some bullets. I mean, vehicle battery. Someone just threw a vehicle battery on the floor. Okay. As you can see, it's just worthwhile searching everywhere. Sometimes you'll find the car without a battery, and that's why we need to search that as well. Well, I guess it's probably more likely that you'll always find the working car at the supermarket rather than the parking lot. Parking lot, you might have to work a lot more. Okay. Yeah, tell me how in-depth Project Zomboid is. If this was Project Zomboid, at this point you'd probably be watching TV. Yeah, great times, right? Watch TV in Project Zomboid. Okay, I guess I can kind of make... This is the school. Wow. No, these are not usable. They're just too small. Spray paint. I can spray paint the backpack. Yeah, I need to craft the bigger backpacks that you need the leather to craft. So that means we'll have to kill a lot of bears or deer. I just put them like that. Here we go. Yeah, so many. When the game came out and you had these features, they looked amazing and seemed like they were amazing. All of the tools are there. You can also auto sort if you like. Not that bad. It's actually not that bad. Don't have to do that. Fairly so. The one with the tools. Now that's clean water, so it's good. Take a big sip, another big sip. I think we're regenerating because we have full health and water. I forgot what is the reason. Not pour. How do I transfer liquid from one thing to another? That's a lot of water I don't want to waste. So what if I... Yeah, if you... Oh, you just pour it like that, okay. It will still be clean water, trust me. It's great to drink clean water. It's going to last us for a while. The survival is not such a big deal, food and water, as in other games, because you can just make a huge supply of it. I guess there are other issues you will need to think about. I guess the sword feature is a lot better than I thought. This is basically my biggest container. Yes, we don't lose as much durability per thing. Bones. Sword. Okay, I'll not use the school bag to put guns and other stuff. It would be sad, I don't know. I'll use the cloth bag to put all of the cool guns inside of it. Well, let's put the working guns in there. And the ammo. Actually, let's put everything related to guns in there for now. I don't know how the developers had enough time to make all of this, but they had. They had to. Okay, since weight doesn't seem to matter anyway, I think I'll just make this with all lockpicks. This is probably enough lockpicks to last us the entire game almost. That's a light stick. The second backpack will have the tools and some of the other stuff. I guess we're regenerating quite a bit of health because we also have a skill that allows us to regenerate health. And in case you're wondering, no, this is just the beginning. Okay, let's inspect the vehicle. So it's actually in pretty decent order in most cases. Search it, nothing. And then let's inspect it. We will need to take some spare parts. As you can see, that is kind of broken now. The fire went out or something. Usually any item that is above 80% is good to loot. Above 80% is going with me. Stop entering the car. Check the vehicle. Oh. They're so bad. There's also barely any fuel in them. Okay, let's get a break from that stupid mask. Inspect. No, good tires. You can also build a car repair kit, it's not so hard. But the problem with making that I need wrench screwdrivers and tool hammers, and that's going to be a while before I can get those. So they modified, at some point they nerfed everything, so now it's super hard to repair a car and it's super easy to damage it. I distinctly remember that from the last time I played. I probably don't need as many spare wheels and stuff, but I have a distinct fear of crashing the car. What's this? Well, assembling just gives you all of the items in the close, so might as well do it like that. I think I have enough batteries. I need more headlights. I don't know, batteries might be useful for some other stuff as well. Back wheels are much easier to obtain at 100%. I think it bounces as well, look at this. You have a few more vans to search. Rifle ammo. And two. Might as well unequip them. Yeah, and I guess we just have to make sure we have all of the maximum spaces, so I guess 8 and 5 will be the maximum. No fuel, that's a shame. If I don't get any fuel from the cars, that means I'll have to find it somewhere else. I guess it's lucky enough we found it as it is. Portable sleeping bag. 10% speed, 10, 10, 12, 10, 20. I guess it's better that the items don't have durability, but as you can see, you just need to find one pair of shoes. I think the max movement speed is 20. 10, 10, 12. Almost nighttime, I think. The annoying part is that the light bulbs are kind of weird. Move them like that. Okay, so from now on we cannot use the auto sort anymore because we'll destroy this beautiful thing. We have struggled so much to create. Enough fabric for most of our needs. Just don't question it, leave it as it is. I'm surprised we got left alone by the zombies for such a long time. And 5. Also, as you can see, you'll not need so much space at some point, but the idea is that I'm also equipping only one heavy defense item because it will reduce my speed too much otherwise. At some point I'll equip more Kevlar stuff, probably. I think we have to dismember all of the zombies in order to get the cool stuff like the sinew and the fat. That's what the bones do. Yeah, this is infected meat. Put the clothes over here. Might need them at some point. Goes in there. Oh boy. I'll also keep this ammo over here. Not that I need it, but just because it's a little better. So this is all of the work I did for today. This pot. I guess the pot will always come with us, and same for the sleeping bag. Also need to go to the vendor. Now we have two options over here, if you ask me. Engine. Also, this should show you the time in the easier numbers, if you like it like that. So, the vehicle it's not in a bad shape. It has plenty of fuel, and some of the tires could be changed, but I think I'll change them a bit later. Is the fact that if we hit something, it will lose a lot of durability, so that's why I'm so afraid of using it. And I think we'll just sleep over here. I guess since it's super S. Okay, let me make a nice thing over here. You will like this, believe me. You can can leave the lights on the truck as well. Brilliant! Some developers are just geniuses and they don't know it. Okay, we can ignite it. Charcoal is good for other stuff. We can put some extra wood in there and it will work again, but I don't think we need to do that. Deploy. Rest till daybreak. And you can still get attacked by zombies if you are out in the wilds. If you're in the wilds, a zombie, a bear might attack you. But if you're in a safe location like this, nothing will happen to you. I don't think you can sleep as much as you like. That regenerated some health, so this is why... Wait, how did it spell the other thing during the night? I don't care. Okay, let's save. I'll try to show you why driving is so hard. So cars have different storages and that's why you always have to take the pickup. This car will get instantly destroyed if I touch something. As you saw over there. Because people were using the cars to farm stuff. Police car. Nothing interesting. It's inspected. 42, 71. And if you try to hit zombies with the car, you lose even more durability. Hence, I was just using the car to kill hundreds of zombies. And nothing bad would happen, and also used to use the car just to drive in the woods like this and collect resources like this. I mean, you could just use the car to destroy everything, collect the resources, repair the car, super easy. It's pretty hard to control as you can. Whoa there. When you're off-road like this. And let's see the damage. 41, 71. I guess they nerfed the damage somewhat. So you don't take 1 million damage anymore. I guess we have a graffiti over here. Why? Oh, it's so small. You can buy copper and a lot of other stuff. Broken phones. This is new. Again, I guess we have to sell some stuff. What's very, very expensive to sell? I forgot the prices. I think it's better to sell natural resources or something. Heck. I guess this is randomized, or I'm not sure how this works. I think the same vendors will stay for a longer period of time and then they might change or occupy other tents. Technician table. Yo. Receive a free laser cannon. Don't actually receive a free laser cannon, do you? Firearm repair kit, Leatherman repair vehicle repair kit, item repair kit. So yeah, you can repair a lot of stuff as well. I guess the hard part is not knowing what to sell and what to keep. I basically got everything I could get from the supermarket. It's not a sustainable way of doing things. Oh boy, as you can see we have all of the frag grenades. I thought this would be a bigger UI. I mean, that's okay-ish, but what about this? Contrast bloom. Oh, then turn that off immediately. No side effect. I don't know, I think that's how we leave it. You can buy some normal stuff, normal weapons, but mostly we'll buy ammo from here. Suppressors and other stuff, lunar suppressor. You can buy Uzi, Colt, Combat Master, which I think... I think it's still a pistol. Full barrel shotgun. 20 cal air rifle, 50 cal claw air rifle. It's still a air stuff. Yeah, okay, so that's the biggest part of the game done and ready. I'll do some inventory management, I'll sell some stuff, and then I'll try to buy some of the repair kits because it will be useful. The point of aiming with this gun. I guess it's a little more accurate. Yeah. Boom, headshot. See you next time, bye bye.